Alright, welcome back. Last time we went as far into exploration ideas as I wanted for the moment. I don't need stuff with Navy force limit, or claim fabrication. Not right now. I've also been continuing along with tech. I'm planning on getting a administrative idea group next, although I'm not entirely sure what. I built a local university in here, and that managed to get our center back up to regional. Previously, it downgraded to local. I've also done some infrastructure improvements to Kongo and Katambo. For example, in Katambo, I'm currently working on getting a warehouse up. This is to raise the urban gravity to the point where the urban population will be big enough for a workshop, especially since this province is likely going to be a good one for at least some urbanization, even if it never goes beyond small city level. Mine complex helps with that too. I'm also, with the 2 colonists I received from exploration ideas, am colonizing the 2 trading post provinces that are completely surrounded by my territory, which makes them decently important. They both have natural harbors, ancestral straits. Well, yeah. So they'll get me extra trade power. I will not be building trading posts there though, since being directly adjacent to my territory, it's pretty important. Well, they already have a good way of getting low autonomy. I mean, they're not gonna have trouble getting low autonomy. So a trading post would honestly work against that. Since trading posts, if I go look for them, they lower unrest, raise local trade power, by a set amount and a percentage, and local defensiveness. However, it raises the resting point for monthly autonomy, the resting point for autonomy by 25%. Do not build these unless they're so far away that the provinces are so far away that the autonomy doesn't matter, or they're so close that the autonomy doesn't matter. Which this province might actually fulfill. I'm going to have to see when communication efficiency calculates, unless it already has. No, it has not. It's still martial law, CE pending. Centralization of power. Throughout this period, powerful rulers were able to reverse the course of feudalism by centralizing power under themselves. With higher populations came increased taxing for rulers. And with gunpowder came high costs of warfare. That meant many feudal nobles preferred to pay scuddage rather than fight. The results were professional armies and bureaucrats loyal to the central government, while the landed aristocracy increasingly lost their privileges to the state. The unifications of nations such as France and Spain only sped up this process. Forced march is unlocked, and I can also build the 2nd level Art Academy. At least that was the tech requirement. I also have the idea requirement fulfilled, so it doesn't really matter much. Cross staffs. Sailors who journey far from land needed to calculate distance. Navigators found the use of a cross staff, or Jacob's staff, invaluable in helping them determine the angle between the sun and the horizon. I may study tech, colonial range plus 25, trade range plus 60. Study tech will actually be pretty helpful, because thanks to my spy network in Portugal, I will now get a reduced cost to tech, at least in technologies that they're ahead in, which is basically everything. Great. So this one is a little bit cheaper than it otherwise would be. Battlefield ambulances. Most of the dead in a medieval battle died lingering deaths after the fighting. Battlefield ambulances were first used in the siege of Malaga. Emergency ambulancias will travel across the battlefield carrying wounded troops to medical treatment tents, giving them the chance to be treated and recover if their wounds allow it. Plus 0.25 military tactics, plus 0.25 cavalry shot. Ah, I can embrace banking. I think I'm going to wait a little while, though. I want my spine of Portugal to build back up, so at least I can get a small boost to my technological development. Well, for admin ideas. That's what I plan on grabbing next. Besides, none of the institutions are increasing in cost at the moment. Well, increasing the tech cost at the moment yearly. So, really, I can just wait as long as I want. Luckily, it does seem yeah, Renaissance is beginning to spread down to here. Which is good. Probably has to do with it reaching Egypt by now. Casual literacy does not exist. And I'm not sure when it's going to exist. It'll pop up at some point, though. Eventually. Right, so I chose metalworking in order to go for jewelry, and I stand with that decision. We are working towards jewelry. I do wonder if I'm going to get any urban production bonuses, though. I mean, it's based upon the ratio of goods produced to total development. Total development is 183. And the amount of steel I produce is, well, not steel, jewelry, is 21.46. I just need to find that wiki page again. There it is. Okay, so 20 out of 150. Let me check again. 21.4. Dev level 183. So that's a bit over 10. So I would say I'd get about abundant level. Like, I'm pretty sure I'll get abundant. Oh, it's per 100 pops, not dev. At least according to the wiki. Ah, when was the last time this page was updated? Oh, there's no easy way to. Okay, there is actually a decently easy way to see all the population of the country. 2.35 million. So I produce slightly less than 10. So I will get the ample bonus, which will get me plus 10% national tax modifier, plus 0.15 legitimacy per year. It's gonna take more jewelry if I want to get that abundant buff. Oh, heck no. I'm not giving you that. Let's see here. Yeah, Portugal. I figured Portugal wouldn't be the most technologically advanced. Florence is actually pretty good. Yeesh. Seconds there, I thought that was better. I'm like, oh wait, right. My tech level's measured in 10s, not 20s. Yeah, I better start building a spy network there, just to spy on tech. For now, I think let's actually let the month pass. Any longer, I fear I might lose the spy network again in Portugal. So let's get that now. Brace banking, that will give me extra money income from production efficiency and lower tech costs by 15%. Or 60 points. It's barely enough for civil law. Medieval laws were often a patchwork of traditional customs, judicial precedents, and the laws of the many groups that make up the nation. A renewed interest in the ancient world gave rulers the idea to officially codify their laws into a simple set of civil laws, one that emphasized the authority of the ruler and so increased his power. Another idea group unlocked. Well, given this is M&T, economic. And I am finishing this idea group, for sure. Circumnavigation of the globe. As ships grew bigger and navigation grew more accurate, navigators and adventurers began to dream of mapping the whole Earth. Any sailor can tell you that the world is round. The question is, can you sail around the globe? Trade range plus 60, unlocks the level 3 warehouse, and the maximum level of trade building. Which I definitely should start saving up for, at least to build on my capital, since the population has already reached the limit of the merchant's border. In fact, it looks decently likely it's going to reach the limits of even the customs house by the time I get together the money to build it. Well, now that it's this high, it's going to start spreading to the other provinces, and this will also apply even with this buff. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that then. I mean, it's literally a ducat a year. I earned almost 17 in a month, so it doesn't cost that much. It's a little thing that allows me to invest a little bit in order to get a huge benefit. Tax agency. Increase tax revenues by unifying national tax policy under a single authority. It's 10% national tax modifier. So yeah, that increased income by about half a ducat per month. Nice. Wheel-lock muskets. Wheel-lock muskets use a flint and steel to create a spark that lit their gunpowder. Since they do not rely on matches, wheel-locks could be fired even in the rain, making them far more reliable. However, the guns had a bad reputation. Since they did not leave a telltale glow like matchlocks did, wheel-locks were the preferred choice of assassins. Land morale plus 0.1, combat width plus 2, infantry fire plus 0.1, cavalry fire plus 0.1, enables culverins. Yada yada yada. Galleons. Larger ships were slower and unsteady, making them less effective in battle. The galleon was a large ship, but it lowered the forecastle and elongated the hull, making it much more stable. This allowed them to be relatively maneuverable, even as they grew to be thousands of tons. When a ship carried over 100 cannons, few cared how quickly it moved. Max culinary range plus 25, trading range plus 30, sentinel growth plus 2, enables Galleons and the Merry Rose for some country. Not entirely sure which. Unlocks the bank. Although I may or may not actually have the other requirements. Actually, I probably don't. I don't have trade ideas. Bank requires urban population of at least 40k, requires a city hall, requires trade ideas, and Diplotech 23. Well, I do have a city hall in my capital, but that's... And in this city. Okay. This province is useless as a trading post. Foreign trading. Others cannot build in this province. Guess it has to be on a different continent, or the province itself needs to be quite literally part of a trade company. I haven't actually done much here. Okay, moving on. Nor did I do much here. Well, okay, I upgraded the city hall here. I've also gone ahead and built a workshop here since it's now got enough population for that. This will help with production. Oh, I actually did do something over here. I've managed to upgrade all the way to jewelry now. I'm not sure if I've got the bonus yet. Yes, I do. Ample jewelry. It's 10%. National tax modifier. Plus 0.15 yearly legitimacy. I've also finished colonizing 4 provinces. They're all trading posts. I've currently built up at least a little bit cities into 2 of these. Although right now one of them has 41 people in it. The other has 44. This one, which I just got started on, has 25. I don't plan on building this trading post province to the city though, since it doesn't have any actual trade advantage. At the moment, it's just to be left there. Oh well. I've still continued to steal mass from Portugal, which, if I haven't mentioned before, yes, they're actually Protestant. One of the weirdest things I've seen. Denmark happens to be beaten in Sweden too, which is excellent for them. I've also gone ahead and seen this. So, I guess the English are colonizing the Caribbean. Still haven't seen any actual colonies from Portugal outside of... Okay, as far as I'm aware, that's their only colony. Castile has no colonies. Neither does Aragon. France doesn't have any. England only has English Haiti. And as expected, no one else seems to have colonies. Maybe the United Provinces do. Nope. Yeah. I've also gone ahead and embraced banking, since they're arriving by capital. Casual literacy still hasn't appeared, despite it being 5078. It's been 28 years since it can spawn. However, Renaissance has spread to northern Africa. It's spreading all over Egypt now, at least in the northern bits. And because of their continental center of art, never mind, now it's regional. Guess it moved over to here. Dang Ottomans. There's still a continental center in Kano, though, so they will continue to receive the institution, at the very least from the Mamluks. It does help that I don't plan on contesting their hegemony there, because A, they happen to be closer to Egypt, B, they're actually Islamic and Sunni, just like the Mamluks are, so they get a bonus too. However, I would like to keep my regional center for as long as possible, because, still, spread reasons. And that's honestly it for now. Oh, I did pick up a new idea group. Economic ideas. And I've started taking advantage of study tech, which is why there's now a spine over group in Florence. They are one of, if not the most advanced country in the world. Especially in diplomatic tech. Anyway. I'll see you again next time. Until then.